Oh, it's been a while since I made a video. But what can I talk about? Not like a random popular subject is gonna pop out of nowhere. Oh. Huh.
Hey guys, it's me, Sprinkle Girl, and thank you for sprinkling onto this video. Today, I am sick! And that's why it's actually really weird to speak, and I will probably mispronounce like 90% of the words here, and then I either have to re-say them or just ignore it. Ever since Danganronpa V3, the Dangan fandom has been blessed with amazing fan games to scratch that itch for a new mystery game where 16 characters kill each other. We've had many great fan games in the community such as Danganronpa Never or the video series Shattered Hope, and many more. The most talked about right now is the recently released Project Eden's Garden. Project Eden's Garden has a fully finished prologue. The game isn't done obviously, and we only have chapter 0, but it looks amazing so far. I watched the playthroughs made by Bijou Mike and Weeby News. In this video, I'll be talking about my opinions and predictions, but nothing I say is confirmed. Make your own conclusion and predictions, only using mine as a guide since I'm not sure of myself. Let's get right into Project Eden's Garden. For those of you who don't know anything about it, it's a Danganronpa fan game which has been very popular recently. You play as Damon, the ultimate debater. Damon is very sure of himself and sees himself as better than everyone else because of his talent. He gets a letter from an academy for ultimates called Eden's Garden Academy. It plays out like every Danganronpa game with them getting kidnapped. This is your chance to click off the video because there will be plenty of spoilers for chapter 0 and you don't want to be spoiled. We can quickly discuss the Christian symbolism shown in the game. The title is Project Eden's Garden, which obviously is referring to the Garden of Eden. For those of you that aren't familiar, the Garden of Eden is a biblical story. This in itself lets us know to look out for other hints to biblical stories, which there are many. We can begin with the protagonist Damon himself. Each character has an animal related to them by their outfit. All of these animals are in the Bible. Damon is represented by a snake, which is in the story of Adam and Eve, Satan. This sets Damon up to be the bad guy and the protag at the same time. His personality matches with the animal since he is so confident in himself. Thinking highly of yourself is considered a sin. Not one I fully agree with, but it is a supposed sin. Damon's possible rival Wolfie, the ultimate lawyer, is the exact opposite. He always wants to help people and is polite. His animal is a sheep, which hints to many positive and negative things. On the good guy side, sheep in the Bible are followers of God. They're timid and they pray. On the suspicious side, the guy's name is Wolfgang and is literally wearing sheep's clothing. This can show the idea of a wolf in sheep's clothing, meaning his kindness is a facade. Something that many fans found interesting is during Chapter 0's trial, Mr. Lawyer stands where the protagonist usually does while Damon is standing in front of the seat where Junko sat in Danganronpa 1. Because of everything telling us Wolfgang is good and Damon is bad, it's become a popular theory that Wolfgang is indeed the villain, and the game is trying to trick us, but we might be playing as the antagonist, which is really interesting and unique. There's another character I want to mention real quick, and that's Ava, the ultimate liar. Ava is obviously suspicious and her and Damon seem to agree on things. They are often seen together in the promotional art and many fans think Ava will be the helper character. Something else supporting this idea is again the story Adam and Eve. Obviously Adam and Eve sounds like Damon and Ava. If you want to know more about all this symbolism, I will link in the video Weeby News made analyzing these characters, but keep in mind this was before the release of Chapter 0. Okay, if you played or watched someone play this game, you have to have simped for at least one character. I feel like they were literally created to torture us when they die. The most popular one to simp for is Wolfgang, proven by the videos made by fans that have people simping in the comments. And let's just say I'm one of those people. I can't help myself, okay? Everyone is hot, and I'm willing to forgive them for everything they haven't done yet. Well, there are some exceptions. In a close second for simping is Jean, but I'm not too surprised. Damon really screwed up in the end of the trial, but if he didn't say he was literally better than everybody else, he would be right. We all know how misleading trusting everyone in a Danganronpa setting can be. All of the protagonists did it, and we're all wrong. Wait, who started the hope speech again? Oh yeah, Wolfgang. The comparison isn't subtle, is it? Some of the characters I like the most are obviously Wolfgang, Kai, Mark, Ava, Grace, Winona, and of course Headmaster Tozu, who we haven't even mentioned yet. Tozu and Mora also have symbolism, but every character does, so I'll say it again and watch the video VB News made for the extra info. At first, I was kind of afraid of what Tozu was gonna be like. He seemed really serious, and I felt that would ruin the tone of the game, but thankfully he is sassy and humorous, while Mara is more of a silent killer type doing the job of security and is the enforcer. I really like them as well, and have a feeling that the Christian symbolism has something to do with their motives for the killing game. Straight away, I think that Wolfgang is the antagonist but not evil. They're trying to use reverse psychology on us, but that won't work. I think Damien really is the bad guy, and Ava is his helper. I think Damien won't be trusted during the trials, or at all for that matter, because of his personality, and everyone will listen to Wolfgang, which will lead them astray. Now, something I definitely want to say about Wolfgang has to do with the victim of Chapter 0, Kara. Wolfgang has serious emotions regarding Kara's murder. He was going off on emotion, and many of our first instincts were that Wolfie knew her, and thought that is true for my prediction as well. I would like to add something I haven't heard anyone talk about yet. Wolfgang really cared about the 28 stab wounds, and though that scene was a reference and a joke, the phrase "there is no excuse for murder" and the killing of humanity's brightest were delivered in a specific way. Not only was it a Slay King moment, it was also a moment of guilt. I assume that this isn't Wolfgang's first rodeo. He has been in a killing game before, where he has murdered Kara. He wanted to bring her justice because he felt guilt. The motive that Tozu presented in the killing game must have been very important to Wolfgang, causing him to kill. Obviously, there is one flaw here. Why would Wolfgang think no one would kill if he has been through a killing game already as culprit? Well, there are two possibilities. The first is what Ava said was true. He is trying to make the others vulnerable to kill them, but if he is the good guy and feels guilt, that won't be the case. He could go full crazy, but that doesn't fit the theory. The second one is that his memories were erased when he saw Kara's murder case. He didn't know why, but he felt guilt for it. He felt he needed to bring her justice. He didn't remember the killing game or that he killed her, but rather found it easy to piece the clues together. Wolfgang is a character with a lot of potential, and I hope to be somewhat correct because I would be so proud, especially since I haven't heard anyone talking about this. In short, there is a lot to think about and make theories about. It's so fun to experience a Danganronpa game again and not have any spoilers because everyone is going through it at the same time as you. Share some of your opinions and theories and praise Wolfgang in the comments. Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and don't miss my next video, which will probably be in a month or two. Bye! Oh gosh, why did I make it so long? I literally wrote like a 1,000-word essay for this video. That was so painful to read. You know that? That's all the hard words. Why